game, I got millions around. Winning streak, king in the town. Winning streak, king in the town.
You people, welcome to our second start of the day. No, crumbs look like them God. Look like you're good. Alright. Yeah, people, welcome back to the Fix Podcast, episode 135. It's your boy Naro here with Ari and Jazz. That's how it goes. Ari, not your label.
Whatever.
We have a very special guest in the building, basically friend of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a friend or a frenemy? And sometimes when I like see man, we don't want to talk about flat earth and like
God is not real.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
our friend, it's friend of the
cool
show.
learning.
Yeah, it's always cool with Skatta. Skatta Burrell in the building, people. Bless up, sir. Bless up. Bless up. Yes. Give thanks for joining us yet again.
Thanks, you know, smash and splash.
Which is right, okay. First time in our new spot, though.
Yes, and I must say it's very cool.
Yes.
Very cool. I've been sitting here for 2 hours.
Don't do it, sir.
And I've not complained once.
Don't do it, sir.
It was very nice. So, congrats.
I'll give thanks.
Yeah.
Big up Ethiopia.
Big up Ido.
You grow during COVID, man.
Hard to.
Try.
Yeah.
We tried.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But as we say, episode 135.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes, almost there to 140. On the weekend went though, ladies, after asking, before we get really started.
Why? Why you asking? Nobody did shit this weekend. Like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm doing.
I
Yeah.
mean, nothing. I cleaned. I
Zine?
pretty much cleaned.
I cleaned too.
You lie. You?
God no, yeah, a thorough cleaning to my place.
The house.
Wait. Ask him how long it took.
A room.
Yes.
It took me the whole day.
The whole
The
day
whole
from
day.
the room.
A room. Now we clear
Wow.
from top to the base.
No,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Why couldn't you
ceiling
say
get
bottom?
ceiling get, you see me? Sweep up
Yeah. Wash fan and everything.
and everything got done on the
Proud.
weekend. I just used that
Proud.
time because otherwise me I just go mad in the yard.
This is unheard of, so.
It's not really though. It's not really. You don't have to do
Javi's
that.
like, put your business out
What
there.
did you do?
Nothing. We go brunch. A joke. Never do nothing.
Because I'm like,
We never see no picture.
where?
Yo, Skatta ready for go call
Ready?
Adrijuana.
No.
Yeah, because Skatta done send them for the informer vibes, you know.
I'm on Skatta train. Anybody me say have fun this week? Me I say
Fixing an
fuck you.
argument.
Excuse me, Mr. Burrell, I'm adding these people to the list.
Yeah, speaking of, look like people might load up for the weekend though.
Hotels,
Right?
them- hotels
Hotel and
them full,
villa.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Airbnb and hotels.
This is the money
Yeah.
they know.
Yeah.
Skatta, you depend on them vibes, eh?
No, sir. Me's always been a homely person, so I don't mind staying home.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting used to it now. Like,
I love it.
The best place.
It's the safest
That's
place
what I
right
say.
now, yeah.
It's like, unless somebody really want you dead and then come for you, like, then
But
you're
you know
dead.
the corners of your house, you more stand a better chance of defending yourself. At your
True.
own house. Set
Just
traps
right.
and all of that.
True.
Home alone.
Cameras. yeah.
I've been that type of person, but it's like
It'll get to you now.
me.
Really?
Little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, little bit.
it's funny
Welcome
to see
to the
that, you know.
apocalypse. That's what it
Yeah.
apocalypse.
Funny to see that.
I think
Naro
I'm more-
always the one who wants to stay me out.
Yeah, well, I don't even think it's a case of wanting to do road. I guess I just a change of environment we just need.
Yeah.
I think of that. I've
Which
been
is
telling me say, oh
important.
yeah, we need for and see me do certain things. So I don't know. Intimately. Ari and Javi, that is. Skatta don't know shit.
I ain't not trying to brag.
But yeah, weekend pass.
Lame.
Yeah, it
And
did
then
lame.
next weekend I forward again.
Yeah, longer one.
The long,
Yeah.
From
Sorry.
Thursday technically.
From Thursday though?
To Monday,
Shit.
Tuesday.
Yeah. because it's Easter.
What for shoot tomorrow?
Wait, when we were having the argument, Jesus died on the Friday.
Oh, my.
Technical.
What that time for bring up the
This is
argument?
the-
Yeah.
You bring me because
No. But we were having an argument.
for
This
the
really
set
concerned me. I was just saying that when Jesus died, like he died on the Friday, right?
supposedly.
Yes, supposedly. Allegedly. He died on the Friday.
Yes, Good Friday.
But then I was saying, like, how Thursday come into it is just like the lead up to the death? Because they have Holy Thursday, right?
Yeah, them call it
He-
Holy Thursday.
Was it that he was crucified on the Thursday?
Because he would have technically come into the town last week Sunday, because it would be like Palm Sunday, right?
Yeah.
No?
Well, I'll Google's.
I didn't go to Sunday school, Naro. I'm looking to you.
Wrong
I'm
person
looking
box.
to you. I'm looking to you.
You know, long time stories that you know.
Okay, so
You have
Follow.
to use Google. Wow.
Refresh
I
your
figured it
memory.
was this, but yeah. It commemorates the Last Supper where Christ lays out the model for the Eucharist or Holy Communion. During the meal, Christ predicted the events that would immediately follow, including his betrayal, the denial of Peter, his death, and resurrection.
No, so like this
so-
is the Last Supper that they would have running
Today?
time. No, tomorrow.
Thursday. Of our,
Yeah, because
Oh,
there's Tuesday.
okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good Friday.
And then he
takes
would
us over
resurrect
the-
on Sunday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I saw, yeah.
Because
That's
that's
how I know.
3 day.
And
So
Good
you count the
Friday.
Friday?
Friday, I win.
Can't believe them and take up the whole something with that Jesus.
Yo, it's like me
We're
forget to
having an
start.
argument. Sorry,
Let's
you know.
talk in
Sorry,
time for me like Jesus. I can beat me out.
sorry.
Skatta help you out, man.
Oh, wrong man.
Yo.
Wrong person.
Good.
All right, well, yeah, it's a holy time.
Yo, Mr. Argom got asked our mother and then come back home.
You know
Ready
what
for
my mom
style
did?
for a week,
You know
yeah.
what my mom
That's
did? My
me.
mom is like, I'm not engaging with you. Like, you're supposed to know this. I'm like, I really don't know. So I figured you guys would have went because I was asking you from last week, right?
I'm not expecting for come back, come ask.
If you can
Well,
say
this
they
is
do
for
your
Never do
research.
homework, miss.
This is for the people out there, you know? Like, yeah.
So
Help me.
he was raised on Monday, died on Friday, right?
It's a Friday,
Yeah.
Saturday.
Oh,
Sunday
good
morning.
Monday.
We still Monday that man.
Why was so irreverent here?
God,
I'm so irreverent. What is happening?
Mom, I
Friday.
did not just say that. It's all a joke.
All right, yeah.
Judge,
Anyways,
judge.
it's a holy time. It's a holy time. It's a holy time.
So no Easter plans?
Nah, fam.
No?
No.
What do Andrew say? Inside. Stay inside.
Well, my mother
Indoors.
bake a bun, so I have that to look forward to.
People still do that.
Like she baked
She's baking.
the bun?
The actual bun, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That tastes better than anything, right?
Baked bun?
Yeah.
It
Home
tastes
baked.
okay.
Home baked.
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck with that. Can't better than HTB.
Until HTB give me a contract. Home baked.
Yo, you have a good point.
Home
Yeah.
baked.
I rescind that endorsement.
Yeah, boy, too late, bro.
Can't just beat this out before the HTV.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Alright, we have all to talk about, especially our guest Skatta Burrell. Let's start with some care or don't care. And then we'll do some ad reads and then big ups. Okay?
Okay.
This topic in particular, I think Skatta should find interesting because he may be on the hit list too.
Oh, yeah?
I wanted
Wow.
to ask him, but
I'm
I
on
said
quite a few.
I won't ask him before the podcast. Yes.
Care or don't care, Khago says he will sue more dancehall producers, including Sean Izzle, Not Nice, DJ Frost, after being awarded,
After
winning $800,000 US in compensation ordered by a US court in a countersuit filed against music producer Kemar Flavor McGregor over copyright breaches.
Wow.
You hear about this, Skatta?
Yeah.
What your
Can you
feelings?
explain it? Yeah.
Well,
Because I was wondering, first of all, like, why would Khago go into the US system to file this?
well, maybe he's first of all, maybe he's a citizen of the United States now.
Both him and Kemar?
And the producer as well. I know he resides overseas.
Okay.
Oh.
And the songs may be registered in the United States as well.
Okay.
So it fall under that law and so forth, the copyright law in the United States. And maybe him have a case because dancehall and reggae music used to operate on a basis of give me a song, me release it, or me give you advance. You go make it up, play money, do you show them, me the producer, eat my food off of sales. Not everybody like put pen to paper, you know? And it's kind of a tradition. So he may or may not have a case, but I think it is based on how him and Kemar fall out.
Yeah.
They had a bit of falling out.
Okay.
So I think that's the real drive behind all of this lawsuit.
But Khago won, and it seemed like it was a countersuit because I think Kemar actually filed first.
Yes, yeah. But I mean, if you have sense, you have to know how to use the system, and that's what Khago did. He knows that
his wife.
Yes,
kudos to his
exactly,
wife.
exactly.
Yeah.
And in music, if you're ignorant, you're gonna always get a beating. You know, enough people get sued in music and them have to learn from it and move forward. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And he has received a whole heap of beating over the years.
Yeah, I
but
hope Kemar have a plan of file bankruptcy or something, because that's a lot of money.
it's a
800,000
shit ton of money.
money.
US
Yeah.
dollars.
Damn near a million.
Especially in them time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you feel about the news that him says him go after some
Everybody
local
else?
producer? Yeah.
Well, I don't really support that. No producer in Jamaica make enough money to save the world or change nobody's life in terms of like one artist or record a song for them. I'm sure Khago was listed as a songwriter on all the songs, because if any producer put out a man's song and don't give him that credit, you're wrong. But to say you're gonna sue a youth, well, everybody I try make a come up in this industry, and I'm saying if him give you credit on paper and certain things, you forgot to seek your royalties, get your publishing company together, or hire somebody to administrate it for you. You can't just sit down and say you don't receive $1. You have to register your thing. If you record a song for somebody today and it released next week, you have to call the publishing company and say, see this song title, released on this label, and my song, track it. That's all, you'll get what's coming too.
I seem like based on what him say, that certain things like that weren't done,
Yes.
and it's based off of the songs them being hits in his eyes.
Well, hit in Jamaica and hit on an international platform is two different things. I mean, now some of my friend them's a huge song. Hit on Roman Red Bull, huge song. When I hear Beanie Man and Future Fanboy say them are so Sean is on the same rhythm, same production. So unless Sean is a go out time way for actually do Khago wrong. You know, but I don't really hear nobody else complaining. So I don't know if Khago really have a case right there. Maybe he does. So I wish them all the best, you know. I hope him not really look over that side there. Like, I work with him. I work with him for a good year and a half. And great artist, but me I tell you, when you get on him wrong side, man.
You say,
Yeah, you don't
let's
have Khago
see
on
what
your wrong side.
I
Because him not have no pride when it come to putting down somebody. He will go after you. Yeah. But very talented. Man can sit down in a studio and sing an album in 3 hours, 4 hours. Very, very, very talented.
And it seem off there.
Well, most of it off, you know.
That is true.
All of it off. If you're in a dance hall, it would turn you into somebody different, you know.
But it seemed like he had a special offness about him.
Well, that's well. I think it matches up with him talent, because as I say, he's a good artist, very good artist. But I mean, the business aspect, I'm thinking it never structure good. You know, everybody come under that. A lot of talented artists out there really feel it right now, struggle. Because there's no real structure in entertainment in Jamaica.
Which is sad.
Yes.
And I mean, you know, I was reading the article that was posted on Onsoundmynd. Shout out to the person.
Yeah.
From what I read, and he credited his wife, because it's his wife that actually helped him.
Yeah.
He admitted that he was illiterate. He never really know
that
side of it.
Big up Khago's wife.
So
man.
And
she
big
was
up
able
Khago
to
for actually
swoop in.
admitting that.
Yeah, give the woman her credit, you know.
And I think
No,
she
same
was,
can't read.
What?
he said that he
I'm saying can't
never
say me
really-
I'm
illiterate.
joking, man. Come on.
No, big up. If they're them saying I'm illiterate, him admit to it.
Yeah, he never really know. So maybe he was illiterate, or I guess what he was looking for is ignorant to contract and business side, which I mean, again, most people who come into the industry aren't necessarily versed in it because they're
They're
just
talented,
they just want to
musically,
make the song,
artistically.
them just want to make the songs and them
Yeah.
not really know so well, them need for sign and the split
Yeah,
sheets
the
and all
business
them
part
stuff.
I
there.
went totally.
So yeah, so shout out to the wife, I think her name is Gail, that
Gail.
actually
This
sort it out and back him, get the lawyer, figure it all out and say, well, all right,
that
then
case
we're
has
gonna...
been going on for a few years though, eh?
I remember.
I believe so.
Yeah.
And them all out.
Yeah.
So them get the payoff and all
So
money
it's
come.
funny because again, he was counter suing Kemar. So Kemar actually went out to say like, I'm suing you, and then he's like,
Wow.
I'm gonna sue you
Wow.
and actually win that.
Wow.
So it's like,
Which came out,
wow.
they just hold it.
Or just
See if I
spin.
could turn back there.
Probably that's too much.
Yo!
Why?
Uh,
Oh God!
Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're looking for the section where he's like he was suing him first. That's what
Yeah.
you're looking for? Yeah, hold on.
We're not even to the wife part.
Let's find it.
Everything online these days.
Yeah.
So be
Well,
careful
until
with it.
Naro find it, but yeah, but you're thinking that I'm wondering, would he have to go abroad to sue everybody else because he won abroad?
No.
Okay.
If you have to come here and deal with it here.
Yeah, especially because most of these people are Jamaican and they live in Jamaica. And
Yeah. And I advise any producer where Khago probably take it to. Don't take it for granted. Don't take it simple. Because at the end of the day, it's the courts made the decision, not you. And if a piece of paper come to any clerk of the court or the judge or a lawyer, it's gonna have to be looked at and dealt with. So if you're not there to plead your case or submit your own, you will may just lose and be a winner. In theory, but where the law concerned, you may lose. So take Khago serious. Don't say mad. Take him serious.
As him look like him have a serious wife
Yeah.
that's
Right,
pushing these things.
exactly.
A wife that's
that's
literate. You know what I mean?
Get everything together, Sean.
His argument was that you can't put out an artist vocal without him giving you a contract. But you as a producer don't have that right to put it out.
So even if you don't, because I think from what I was understanding, he's like, even if they don't sign a contract, like if I record for you and you put it out, I'm still entitled for something, whether a contract is signed or not. Is that true?
As far as I know, where Jamaica is concerned, you're supposed to have a split sheet when an artist comes sign, record him sign, and go about in business.
Okay.
But there is a trend, cultural trend in Jamaica. Artists do not like to put pen to paper in this country. No care how simple, it could be a one sheet of paper. Most of them don't like to sign them.
Do you think that when that is done, that it's the producer that usually take advantage of the artist in that case?
No, because both persons are looking to come up. Sean Isle was a young aspiring producer trying to make it out there, and Khago wanted to make it at the same time. Him don't want to say Beanie Man and Fambo and a rhythm and the song hit, and him the pan rhythm and him song na release. If Sean Isle never released Khago song pan the rhythm, I'm sure it's a Khago would have an issue. Because the rhythm the boss. Enough time me put out rhythm and just choose too many songs on the rhythm and me have to hold back some songs. A man come one war me a cut say, yo, me a shelf the music and me a hold back them career and all of these things. So both ways, it worked good and it worked bad, because I am sure when that song was soaring and was a hit, Khago was relishing in the moment. Again, I do not know the details of what the agreement was. As I say, may or may not have a case. I don't want to say whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it added a lot of value to Khago. Khago toured the world based on that one song alone. Now sell out my friend them. And other hits, of course. But that was a major factor in his career. No. Big song. So,
Yeah. So is it true though? But then that's the thing. Is it true that if I record on your rhythm and I didn't sign with you, can you put it out? And if it becomes a hit, you turn no. But if it makes any sort of money,
listen, 90% of the songs that are recorded in Jamaica, where reggae and dancehall are concerned, they are released without an artist putting pen to paper. 90%.
That's a lot.
Yeah, probably more.
Wow.
Yeah, and this has been going on from the early 90s, come straight down to present moment.
That's how unregulated shit is.
Yeah, it's an unregulated industry,
Jesus.
So what a man have to do now for kind of protect himself. We in a digital time now.
Yeah.
So the publishings that you have received and the money you have garnered from this song, it can be traced back. So you have to search for all of those things. And if you are receiving your equal share of that record, that means the artist share put on somewhere. And a lot of artists have money put on in publishing houses and they can't collect it because they didn't sign up or register it or something, and they don't have people, qualified entities searching for it. You know, so money good out there for Khago, and a lot of other artists. A lot of artists I know.
That's usually the case with enough art, even international artists too.
Yes.
So what you're technically saying, from what I'm, let me see if I understand what you're saying, is that is not Sean is the technical error. Just using Sean is because he had the biggest song and he's reading. But it's not necessarily Sean needs to have the money. It's the publishing house. It's like it's somewhere
maybe
in
the publishing
void,
houses.
in the space.
Yes, maybe the publishing houses because there's mechanical rights, there's publishing and song play on the radio, playing at the club. The money they pile
Which
up
he did
somewhere.
that, he admitted that he got from JCap.
Yes, and that's a he may sign up with the Jamaican entity of that, but one to international. And did he give JCap the authority because I think they can seek money on an international scope? No, I think one time they used to operate in Jamaica and then they expand to the Caribbean. I don't know if them gone fully international. Did he give them that authority to seek money for him on a worldwide basis? We don't know.
So is it a law and is a practice for you to say, well,
Me?
Yeah, no, to say like if I come,
Yes.
if I record, if you're recording me, I have to sign. Like even before we even go in the booth.
I have established that that work ethic
Yeah.
in my time. I've done quite a few and I have not done a few. You know, there was a time when like my studio was like a factory. Music just like pump out, push out. So we don't have time to sign a paper. And artists now sign a paper, and just a voice song and I hit up when my song a mix, when my song a release. And artists not care, them just want to get them song a road, for promote and shoot them video and so forth. So I saw dancehall grow and I saw dancehall build. It is nice that everybody are trying to sway back to the business aspect of it now. But if you're an artist and you know that in that time, you and the producer had that agreement mentally for you to come back around now, you know, so you're kind of really being deceitful still. A lot of them are being deceitful. Coming back now, say, you know, so I never signed no paper for that song, but you were in agreement with it for it to be released. You endorsed it, you go up on stage and sing the song. You never badmouth the producer one time, you never call him out. But now them are learn the business now.
Yeah, when things get slow now and
enough of them are learn the business and say, yo, they may have a case now. They might try backtrack and say, yo, can go dig a food off for such man. What's me not to like him?
Yeah. Jesus.
That would you already?
Yeah.
Did who?
I'm not allowed to talk about it because you know the courts and the settlement and all of that. But that's why I'm tell everybody, say when that thing come across, take it serious. You mean within your right and you give it up because you don't address it within the moment. You don't want that. Not a nice feeling, I'm telling you.
Stressful. Because I mean, for a creative, it must be difficult to have. It must be difficult to have it like work on the administrative part of things when you really just want to focus on creative.
Yeah, that's why you have lawyers. You have to just have a lawyer and a good publishing company that have your best interest at heart to look out for you, get your jobs, and make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's. Because the business get very tricky and very sneaky now. But trust me, you see, I'm up on Google a while ago, everything online, so you can go learn for yourself.
True.
Yeah.
I was saying, like, you think that Khago would be probably an inspiration to other artists to want to go and
in certain
see
aspects,
damages?
in certain aspects, some people deserve damages, I would say, I would think. And Khago deserve a run. I mean, him go hard, him do a whole heap of things and push the envelope for try to get some relevance and so forth. So if this is fame win, I commend him because push that thing through the courts for so long. Must took a while.
Oh, this is definitely a win.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge win. So I don't want nobody get no ideas right now.
He said that it's not a win when it's his own thing. That's what, what he said.
Well, a lot of people walking off fire and jumping on manual and rich after that. It's a win no matter how you go about it.
Which is right.
Use the system and eat food.
At 800,000 I never have before.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
We hope Khago
Enough man walk and jumping out.
Enough man dropping a hole. Yeah, I'm cutting that out.
Manual.
Man. Javi, what about you? Never sharp on one. You never sharp on one, girl.
Just make it pass and just make it pass.
No,
I was like, but I understand it.
No, we're still an upward.
The whole of YouTube are wide on the place now.
Really? Are we doing this here? I thought we were mature than that. I thought we were more mature.
Good.
Jervis is like, no. Oh yeah, that's stressful. But I guess you're right. Big up to Khago anyway. Big up him wife. I
Big up
just want to
wifey.
say his wife
Yeah,
because his
his
wife
wife
is
did
the
that.
one that
Wow.
coordinate and strategize.
She made a huge win for them.
But is it though? I want to say, is it though if you can't get the money? Because you think you might have 800? I mean, I don't want to count nobody's pocket,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
mean, like that's a lot of money.
Yeah, but Kemar do a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think
He's
he
very
can pay
successful. Although him low key, he do a lot of work. Put out album,
Mm-hmm.
put out a lot of songs with berries, whole heap of artists. He do a lot of enough work.
So he got it.
If him don't have it in cash, him have it where his catalog is concerned. It has a value. Because when them ask somebody, about somebody's, if they're gonna research your wealth or whatever, your
Get it
value,
right? Yeah.
they don't look at the amount of money you have in the bank. They look at everything you own.
No, assets and everything.
So he may have it in assets.
So I forgot liquidate that.
Something or go file bankruptcy.
That's
or
why I
something.
probably have to go file for bankruptcy after,
Come here, say
after
50
this.
cent of it and the game.
Yeah.
And they got it.
Yeah,
And then
and-
like file bankruptcy afterwards.
I tell you.
You know, what happens is that you have to do some restructuring when you lose a large amount of money like that.
Telling you.
You have to do some financial restructuring. Yeah.
Man.
America is not a nice place.
It's
Sometimes.
not. Because I was wondering why Khago really got abroad. Like why not come out here? But then
I
thanks for
think,
explaining
I
it.
think
'cause
America saved Khago.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm
America
like,
saved Khago
And
because
just with 800,000 US.
yeah, but you know he was doing a lot of things here. A lot of people never really like him.
Yeah.
You know, and him go America and he was able to be himself and get him fans them for rally around him. Remember when he did it on Facebook and Instagram and
I remember.
yeah,
People
so
are
he
saying
gather
man.
him fans them right there. So that was film place where him get people who rate him for this endorsing. And him thrive off fight, you know. So I see him doing dub plates and a lot of that. People are reach out
I
to.
remember them did a rally for make him perform at some fest, I think.
Yeah, man. Wow. That was a crazy year because the amount of hate female. You know, not nowhere. The amount of hate. The amount of hate. Whew. Okay.
Take your time.
The amount of hate. What can I say? I'm not getting on me. The amount of thing in my inbox. People are
Hate
cuss. I don't want to say it. It just sound wrong to me. What a bad things me get on my inbox from a lot of
Fuck
people.
up message.
Oh man.
That's okay.
Yeah, and the white man are wicked. And them class and classy and Khago powerful in him. Have some people ready for fighting back in the human line, I tell you.
Like wifey.
I think she's the one you're not supposed to cross. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you can fight it out, you can duke it out, but you know, she's like, let's go to the lawyers.
Yeah, like I bring up that the white man a while ago.
Yeah.
How much hate do you get for your affiliation with Joe Bogdanovich?
Crazy, man. Crazy. And that's a good question because I do a lot of interviews and nobody ever asked me that yet.
Sorry, on the fix.
I get
Leave it to
hate.
Naro.
That me see it, you know, because of course me see that you champion Pan-Africanism and
Yes.
strengthen the black man, and then
Yes.
people say, hey, tap your
Yes.
nice, you work
You
for
work
white
for a
man.
white man. And
Yeah.
I'm saying we all working for the white man if you never know.
I say you just a direct, you just a work
At least you
more
know you're a
direct.
white man.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, you know, I had to take this stance because you work with somebody like Joe and you see him work ethics and you realize, say, boy, you know, say, I have to go up my game. And one of the reasons why other races keep on excelling, not that they're excelling over us, but they kind of have a kind of level of discipline. Not care how much them have, them want more. And then go feet with the same discipline or even harder. They don't get comfortable and they don't get jittered. Them have tunnel vision. And when I used to go to the studio, when I just started working with Downsound, I used to go to like 12 o'clock. Joe there.
In the afternoon?
Yeah, because music was there till late, but go to 12 o'clock, Joe there. Go to 11 o'clock, him there. Go to 10 o'clock, him there. Go to 9 o'clock, him there. till me start go to like 8 o'clock, 8:30, and then me reach in before and drive in after me. I said. And this happens straight every morning consecutively, right? And this man now have to do that. He not have to get up and come in the office every single day and address everything where him feel need to make him company better. I learn something right there, so from somebody who did not have to be that way. You understand me? So I appreciate it because it made me now get more self-aware and start put my business together and acknowledge that me I forget busy to me can't come cuss a white man when he might apply himself when him don't have to. Apply myself. So the things that me learned from him, it showed me that I had to research my own people and see where we are lacking. And the first thing we're lacking in is ignorance and we are not unified.
No, we're not lacking in ignorance. We have that in spades.
Wait there?
We're not lacking ignorance. We have ignorance in spades, so we're not lacking
that is true, yeah. That's not the right way to put it. And we just... We have a thing where we love tear down each other and we find joy in seeing each other demise. And a lot of people will come to Joe and say the worst thing about me, and the worst thing. And we come back and say, but Skatta, weren't you begging for that guy the other day? Weren't you telling me that he's a good guy? And I say, yeah. I'm saying, okay, well, I'm just letting you know. They don't like you. And I say, yeah, because I try to make my own people know, say, not care where the money they At the end of the day, when Andrew Holness want rise Jamaica, or any politician want rise Jamaica, them don't look in Jamaica, They look outside. They look to the IMF and they make the worst deals and the craziest deals, some of them. And we end up having to pay it back. So we're not in a no position to say who I work for white man. It is when you work and what you do with yours. That you should have not asked me. When me work with Downson and me make a ton of money, because I make good money working with Joe. What me do with it? I come help my brother them. I create jobs for my brother them. You understand me? I do a lot of things with my money when me earn. So I do more than what some people just sit down and criticize. You understand me? So whether the money I come from a white and a black and or whatever. No, me I work, I do an honest duty, forget it. I mean I put it to a positive use.
What do you say to the people that say, why don't you have your own downtown by this time?
Well,
Instead of continuing to slave for the white
man. Well,
man.
this is that's a great question. I mean, you have some hard question, but I saw yesterday.
That's
Well, look at it this way. In this time, you need to have an organization. And a lot of people think that they have to be the man out front, the number one person, in order to show growth and riches are to earn or be respected. No, you have to find us organization. And how am I going to fit myself in this organization? How are we going to work as a team? And how are we going to make some statements and how we're going to be great? There's nothing wrong with that, And you can be an entrepreneur on the side. You can establish your own entity outside of that because you don't stuck in one business. Me in a music business, I'm the producer and whatever, but I have 5 other businesses around. Where me own, where me call the shots and so forth. But I don't mind teaming up with other people. Under Elon Musk, he have 10 other partners. And all of them are billionaires. You know what I'm saying? So this thing where you're going to settle in on your own business because you make $10,000 a year. But when you could partner up with somebody and make millions and everybody make millions and grow together. And, I make some big statements. So that's, some of them, like criticisms, if it don't make no sense, it can't move me. But if somebody come with a solid point and say, boy, I do this wrong and so, I'm going to look into it and I'm going to investigate it. And I've been at Downtown 11 years. You understand me? And we have ups and downs. Me and Joe cuss whole heap of time, whatever, but we curse. But the next day, me and that on the phone again, I plan some festival where I do something back to work. And we meet in the middle and fix things and everything good.
Who would usually call who when you have disagreement?
Joe call you first. Joe call you first. I don't know if him forget about the argument or what.
Man, listen, Skatta, I'm fucking sorry.
No, the man. Listen, if you want him at ads and business forget done, him I got call about the business. Because don't get emotional where business is concerned. You will lose. Yeah. And we have a lot to learn where that is concerned.
You think, wait, you think is race thing or a gender thing
Where
with emotions? Because they always say
no
women
man,
is
no,
women are
it's not a gender thing, it's a people thing.
Thank you.
It's a people thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, you have solid women who are
Naro
great,
doesn't agree.
great CEOs and managers, you know, you have some
Yes.
women and great leaders.
And you have a lot of bitch ass men.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
So,
in that. We're
yeah.
going to talk about what
Yeah.
later on. So
Yeah. So.
that is true. But I gotta ask you, what if you care to share? It was the source of one of the biggest disagreement.
Joe?
Yeah, with Joe.
Wow, there's been so many, you know. One of the most serious issues. I say one of the most serious issues had nothing to do with music or nothing. It had nothing to do with music. It probably had to do with me. I used to be a ignorant person to a point. And I had to learn that don't do things based off of emotions and how you feel. Because even if you have a point, the emotions and the attitude that you present it with will make you lose out.
True.
Yeah. So me and Joe struggle with that a lot. Because some of the time I want him to understand the culture. Right? I'm going to forget, say, he's not from here. So I misinterpret some of the things that we do now and and cuss and me and him go and war and feud, you know what I'm saying? But him is not from here. You know, so you have to kind of bear that in mind and find how you have to go and make it come across where him can say, okay, because this is the type of communication I have overstand. I don't understand bumbleclat, I don't understand what the fuck, you know, certain way in a Jamaican style. You just show say you're mad. You know, so you have to kind of know for a reason, and those are the battles that I face. You know, we come from certain place, we don't understand them something.
Yeah.
So in that instance, you were in the wrong.
Not all the time. I've been in the right a lot of times, but based on how I approach it, I wrong myself. You can't just bust in a man officer and yo, we have to fix this now. No.
Rascal.
Yeah.
Dear Budwood.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Relax.
You have to approach it better.
First of all, Skatta, get the fuck out of my house. Didn't fucking knock.
So you take that and learn from me.
No, yeah, you have to learn for yourself because, I mean, as we said, I operate 5 business outside of Onsound. And I talk to people who are not in the entertainment industry. And there's the language that we use within our circle don't work out there. You have to present yourself different. And of course, them give you respect because you're a public figure and them rate you. But you still have to carry yourself and talk a certain way. And demand your respect. Because some of them said that this is a producer boy, I don't know nothing about business. Enough for them to take you serious. That is the first thing. And if you don't command that respect there by stepping through the door and looking somebody in them eye and ask the hard questions, you're gonna struggle. You know? Yeah.
What are some fest plans for this year? Like we're just
I was going to ask too, but okay.
We're still planning. We don't have a full plan in place because I think the music industry and the players, a lot of people venting on a cuss right now.
Yeah.
And the onus is on us to find a way to open by the industry. Because it opened now in enough garrison, it never closed.
We know
We've
that.
seen the videos.
Yeah.
The
never
hospitals
closed.
can confirm that.
Yes.
That is true also.
Exactly. So, whether you believe in a COVID or not, we're up on a lockdown. And a festival like Reggae Sumfest, we have to abide by protocols.
It's an international.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to adhere to the rules and so forth. So we want the country open back. So what we're looking into right now, how can we work with the system to a point and still get to do a show?
Are you
It
engaging
sounds
with
like-
the Prime Minister? Like, have you started engagement? Are you part of that committee?
Well, certain things are being looked at, but it is something that we have to make airtight first, because when we make a presentation, it's going to be scrutinized and evaluated with a magnifying glass. And
it's not just one person. It's like
No.
3
Yeah,
sectors.
it have
It's
to
the
go through.
health, the
Yeah.
finance, plus the
Yes.
Prime Minister.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the only sector that is probably would be supportive
Is
right
the
after that
tourists.
is the tourism. Yeah. So them have to last. We have to meet certain criteria and do an airtight plan. And that is what we're working on right now, I must say. So maybe there will be a Sumfest. I am not banking on
not a
vaccine.
You mean you think that is going to be a live show
I
and not the
hope
virtual?
for
That's what I was going to ask, because it sounds like
sick of virtual shows.
I am too.
Yeah.
It sounds like definitely had plans from last year for this year to definitely be a Sumfest with people.
Well, what I hate is repeating myself. And with virtual shows, you can't do much more than what you do.
It's pretty much contained.
I feel like last year was poorly promoted too. I don't know if it's because certain plans were solidified late on, and then it just basically put together what it could.
What it was put together in space of like 2-3 weeks.
Wow.
When
Kudos
you
to
do
you guys.
when you do a real event, we start planning from September morning for July the next year. So when you say you're gonna do something in 3 weeks, based on the production, I think we hit the mark fully, and we had a great reach based on the timeline that we had to market in, and I think it set a trend for other festivals, other virtual events. You know?
In the country.
I can say we were the best. You guys
were the first, so
we were the best. We are the best.
You were the first.
Nobody know how to do Reggae Sumfest virtual show. Nobody.
Well, you're right, because I mean, you guys
Thank
have many
Come
viral
on,
moments.
Skatta,
and,
that berry show there.
What?
the berry show.
The berry show kind of go on. Alright.
You guys are
the
the
berry
first.
show. I forget to them.
Yeah. Well, thank God that was this year.
It's the last year. The title for
2020,
2020.
we are the best. Can't go run burst, really. No set a bar.
But I mean, if you won't get to do the live show, you just gonna do the virtual again. It seemed that you had the best one last year.
Well, you know, a virtual show costs, you don't make no money. The first thing. When Sumfest keep, I make money. People work
So
and
then
they make money.
you didn't make no money last year.
Not a dime.
So basically I do it at a loss.
Why they never try and do it like pay-per-view?
Because Jamaican music no reach that status has yet to charge even $10
For
and
viewing.
For
Because
instance.
people come to watch the live. So what?
All right, first thing is first. If you're gonna present an agreement to an artist to come and perform on my shows, and when him see streaming involved, he's gonna ask you, are you gonna charge anybody? And most of these artists gonna say, well, I want 5% of that. Some of them are gonna say them want half. Trust me, some of them bold enough to say them want half. So when you do the maths now, if you have 10 artists on the show and everybody want a piece of the streaming, you're still not gonna make no money. And you're not guaranteed to say you have 100,000 people log on and spend off of them card, $10 off of them card. People used to the freeness. People used to go in on YouTube and watch it for free.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the point that I can bring up. So even during them time they had verses. So you want to say, why would we pay for this when like verses are giving them thing there for free? You know, with international overseas artists.
What Versus ended up do though, because they had a bigger hard audience than dancehall or reggae music. Based on the eyes that were on it, other marketing entities saw it as a platform that could be an asset to them. So that's how they ended up selling or the acquiring Versus, and everybody become millionaires. Even Bounty and Beanie getting off of it. No. But dancehall and reggae don't have that type of loyal supporters to log on and see 300,000 people in one sitting. It's hard. Very, very, very hard.
Wow.
Yeah. If you not do them numbers, they don't make no sense.
True.
I could go into the next topic, should I? About loyal dancehall fans.
Sure.
Why aren't they
Loyal.
that loyal like that?
No, it's not loyal because they're loyal. Why aren't they not paying loyal dancehall fans?
Wow.
It
paying
comes down
what?
to culture.
It brings the question to you, what makes a loyal fan?
Support
If
the
there's a
album.
question.
No, well, hold on. Let me finish the point because he was saying because they do go. So they're right. They go to the shows, but they don't necessarily buy the actual physical, like the albums or the streaming things. Like you rarely find them support in that way.
In droves.
I think dancehall streaming is up.
It's up, but it's not.
But
Compare.
every time you have to be comparing it because streaming overall is up. But where dancehalls fitting in that space, I think we're probably soca music or calypso, whichever the genre name. that is what falls below us. In terms of genre music, I think we're second to last, and it's not that our music is not good. Our music is great, but we don't have the amount of persons to celebrate it like in hip hop or in country and western. Them genre music have millions of people.
Yeah.
But then you know what I was saying, Skatta? Like I've been saying this, cause even Afrobeat, right?
The whole continent of Africa alone.
Right, but then I say if we have like we have 3 million people, 2.8 them say, right? And it just say like 1 million of us are buying, we have money, we have like, you know, we have a disposable income can spend on the artist product like that. I mean, we Cartel should be a multi-platinum overselling artist, because 1 million of us come together and sell. So I'm saying is not necessarily the amount of people celebrate. I just think that there needs to be a culture of buying. And because even if it's 1 million of us who have the disposable income that go and support it, he can compare and he can and you can say that he on the Billboard charts or whatever.
Yeah, that is possible, but how you have to do the maths, it is not having 3 million and 1 million come together. Because there's not 1 million dancehall supporters out of 3 million. Because you have Christian.
Doesn't matter if it's 1 million here or 1 million across the globe.
But then if you down here locally, so we have 500,000
diaspora.
500,000 here and 500,000 in the diaspora. That's 1 million people.
Yeah, but you know, within that you have people with different beliefs and what they like and.
No, I'm not talking about the different mix-up. I said if we have 500,000 dancehall lovers, so that we not count for the Christians, we not count for the things.
So the
and
exact
have some
500,000 should get
exactly.
What am I get out of?
The support of your artists.
Just to make the artist rich. I didn't idea I say I'm the artist, but him alone are rich now. I'm not see my community.
That's how a lot of people.
But then in America,
bad mind.
But exactly, because I say in America, they don't look at like they're making their artists rich. They look at it as they love and connect to this product so much that they're willing to spend for it.
Well, me now buy every artist music, you know, because none of them only style, man. None of them only get rich for kind of style, but the fans. We see it happen. You ever see, we create some monsters, you know. We like the music, but them turning out some monsters.
Talk about it.
And who create them?
We, the fans. So
Talk
people
about
kind of reluctant right now for support it to a certain extent, especially if them are going to spend them money. So, a man want to be sure of certain things.
Sorry.
A man want to be sure of certain things before them even make that commitment the way I talk about. Me not do.
Not supporting the artists in our band.
No, me can't add to the deterioration of my culture because we create monsters. Man, it's not about talent anymore. And it's not about if you can be the biggest artist. Where your moral stands. Because one time we could have ignored them something. We can't ignore that again. No, we can't ignore them something again because everything I forget evaluated now. And we, as someone they will say, you know better and whatever. You have to evaluate yourself first and then evaluate the things that you support. Evaluate everything around you. And I think everything needs to be called into question in terms of the culture and the music and where we're heading.
Yeah.
Right in Jamaica right now.
I totally agree with
you. There was a time when you'd have asked me, does music influence crime and stuff? And I would have blatantly say, hell no.
Said that you're not like.
I would have said that.
Because she was like that. But no, you see.
No, we have to say, well, you know what?
Kinda.
It's not a direct correlation or it's not a causation, but we can see the correlation. The more violent the society is, the more violent the song spurn out. So we have to ask, is it chicken or an egg? The society violent?
Yeah.
So is it producing more violent songs?
There is I can't tell you exactly what it is. I can tell you. There was a time when you have the baddest set of gunmen song. But on the other hand, you have the nicest reggae songs then. We all talk about life and live up and live clean and help your brother man and so forth. But no, them voice the silence. Over here so now just hardcore, intensified, and I don't mean up on my
Let's make that clear.
just hardcore bad songs are around the place now. We are dealing with certain things, and I already them are sing about them situations or them environment and so forth. And majority of it is not positive stuff or not good stuff to come from a dark place. You know? So there's not a lot of uplifting music now to create a balance. And because there's not no balance right now, you have to examine how far this thing gonna go, because guess what? A man a sing say him a go bust out a man head. See him? And everybody comfortable with hearing that and hearing it and hearing that. And you see crime a take place and everybody comfortable with a girl getting kidnapped, raped, one day news and forget about it. A lot of things are being normalized and we're not even realize. You know what I'm saying? We forget say we are human beings, we are not animals, we are human beings, we're supposed to be better, you know. It's not nice for we appreciate somebody a bust off an next man throat or two females a fight and we stand up and watch it. We're not animals, we are humans. And I think we lost sight of that. So we're supposed to be better. And we run the world, you know, human beings run. Remember about not Jesus, and we run. We run the ball,
yeah.
And we call all the shots. Nobody else.
You're right.
So if we want to go back to the Stone Ages, and we can go in reverse with the music, to a lot of people need to know that. So you have to call it back into question and really, you know, and say, oh, we can kind of fix it back and move forward.
Yeah. Because, you know, I mean, I feel like we're re-litigating this whole, re-debating this whole
Yeah,
so I don't
really want
necessarily
to chat
want
about
to
it
do
no
that.
more.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I feel like we need to come to a point where we stop with the hypocrisy.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
because I've been so angry. I've
That's
been
so
angry
great.
from last year pretty much, and I've gotten angrier and I've gotten more depressed because to see how just a whole thing again, whether you believe in it or not, but the mere fact of the rules set in place of staying inside your house, wear your mask, social distance. People will find a way to shit on the rules because they themselves don't feel comfortable with the rules. And then we'll complain and we'll cuss and we'll say, but the police do this and the government do this, and then blame everybody but themselves when they themselves flout and disregard the rules set in place for trying to make us all safe.
Well, what me I gonna do? I can complain, but after last weekend, I'm gonna say, yo, big up Jamaica. Andrew, have one on that discipline. I'm gonna show say you can
and
listen.
you can do it.
You understand
But
me?
because
the whole place.
But then no, but look to the point where it had to get. Because it's like, but always joking now when my mother said, Brick, wash up the plate when you're younger. Brick, wash up the plate. I'm not wash it up. Brick, wash up the plate.
Yeah, slippers,
I'm
watch your
not
head
forget
back.
wash it up. Brick, you have to wash up the bum. And then you say, oh, she's angry now.
Yeah.
So you know, it's like she asked you
a
several
good example,
times
yeah.
to say, Brick, wash up the plate.
Yeah.
By the way, my name is Brick.
Yeah. Of course.
She's like, wash up the plate. And you know, it's like
Mama said that. Mama said
whatever.
Yeah, that you
Exactly. Like, why you gotta do that?
Every time I bring up moment.
Whatever. Well, I would bring up my dad, but I don't know him.
Mama said.
Alright, we don't want no daddy.
Exactly. So shut up. No, so yeah, you know, say your mother tell you to do it, but because you feel like it's fine, like she not serious. So you have to wait till somebody gets angry. You have to wait to the very extreme before we comply.
Yeah, it look like them see what go out with passing and then say, yo, me no want to go out passing.
No, you know, say me have
To
an issue
me.
with that. Me have an issue with that because
Talk about it.
a lot of Christians threaten me to kill me. And I don't see none of them being arrested or carted off to jail, and those threats are in my comment section. A lot of them archive, we're going to bring them up back because the
Well,
police
report
need
it
to
to the
go-
police.
If you report it, I allow it up, you know. Bring
Yeah.
it
Because he's like he made a threat towards the
Yeah.
prime minister.
and it get viral. So that's why it
And
reach.
more
where it
Christian
reach.
out there where we're saying some wicked chat than the one where Andrew get to me. We're coming for no. Yeah. You better go find them, comment there and delete them because me have them. Telling you. Proof.
Yo, what the worst shit they get for Chris?
Oh man, if we see her, we are going to got you and the blood of Jesus against you. I think
That's a normal Christian
that's
threat,
the worst
Scatter.
one.
The blood
The
of
blood of Jesus.
Got
That's
you.
the worst one.
No, the butter one, of course, but the blood of Jesus.
That's the worst one.
All man do is sprinkle some grape juice for you.
If them could get a hold of blood of Jesus, you see, each time someone said the blood of Jesus, they get dosed with blood. There's nothing more sickening than that. And them use that loosely rather. Them say it like it's just a part of them language or them, them.
Yeah, it is like,
It's
the blood of
ridiculous,
Jesus.
man. But as I said, them threaten me. I'm gonna forget.
You delete off. It look like you delete off all of your anti-church things off of Instagram. What's going on? You done your attacks. Archive.
Archive my entire 4,000 posts.
Jesus.
Why?
Because I didn't want a fresh start.
The threat them there get to you.
No, sir. Please. No, sir. Me used to that. I just did want. You see, as a person, you have to think about the path that you're going on and say, am I repeating myself too much? How am I going to grow from here? Because I can't spend every year I get up and say, Sunday service. I can't do it for too long. Need for transition. Need to move on to something else. It does not don't mean my belief has changed. None of that change. I still hate them with a passion. I still hate everything that is religious. Hate it with a passion because I know the dangers of it and so forth. But I did not mind stepping away from that conversation because I have to move on to something else.
Yeah.
And did you feel at any point that you're becoming a caricature of yourself in a way? Because I
You do feel that way a lot of times because when you're passionate about something and then you're on a social media platform where you know say 80% of the world have some form of resentment or they disagree with you. Even if you have your right, there are times when you get weak and you say, why may I do this? And there are times when the society make you feel like what you're doing is wrong too. But I felt that way a lot of times. I did it for 4 or 5 years straight. Never waver. But
That's so long?
Yeah, man.
From about 25 feel a good one.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
When was the last time we talked to Skatta? About
2008,
18. About
And
3
me
years.
did a
And they are
fire
both in
did
their
the
blaze it.
time
Yeah.
there. And me did come on the show. I was on the show. I was on the show.
It's fine, what?
2 years prior to that, I was on the show. With the same conversation. But when you reach a crossroad, you're talking about growth from within and with yourself. You have to change up again. I think the message is out there already. And a lot of people adhere to it. A lot of people thank me and so forth. But I had to do this for me because I wanted to be a better, person for the public. Not touting against religion or anybody, but I'm just saying, okay, how can I help you outside of my beliefs now? Okay, we need to teach you something about financial empowerment, brother, because I come from that stage where I never know, there's a lot of things I could have do and uplift myself, So
I'm still like a post transferring positivity to my account.
Yeah, I mean, so you have to teach the youth them nowadays, say, you can be an entrepreneur and you can start from here and build yourself up here, and it doesn't matter your belief or anything. This is what the world is heading to right now. It is heading to money and what you can do for yourself and how literate you have and knowledge of self and how good you are at assessing issues and processing it and dealing with it, or you get chewed up by the system.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate that. I remember last time when we spoke and we spoke of our issues with you doing them things that's so hard. And I know from your perspective, it was you trying to help a certain people realize how hurtful you think religion and Christianity is, but not for the time they come off like bash people.
I was about to ask, like, do you feel like
because I was
like
passionate
you were in a
about the
state
topic.
of rage? Because because you're saying passionate, but you felt like it bordered on rage.
It is a little of everything, because as I say, I'm passionate about this topic, and I am still not speaking with a set of people who like to come hear things nicely put to them. You still have to have a certain level of aggression. For instance, when you're in the church, the pastor does not sit and cut him tent and reason with the congregation. Him stand up, back off him jacket and loosen him tie and
not for them, I wouldn't say.
Deal with the audience.
And usually they preach with not a message of faith, but they try to instill the faith by fear.
Yes. So if a pastor can go so hard, and then me just attack with a little passion, and people take me as being a bully and so forth, it just show you how biased and how hypocritical it is. You know? But
I guess the thing is it all comes down to culture, you know, because I was
it comes to slave master.
No man,
She
it's
teaching.
culture. It's
He's
culture.
Antichrist.
We quick. We are
No,
so
it's
quick
just
to
culture.
defend.
Like we expect or we know the pastors to be a certain way.
No, it's
So
just
we
that we're
accept
passionate about Jesus. Don't you dare say nothing about my sweet Jesus. I will kill you. People kill you for Jesus.
Well, I mean, wars have been started.
Yeah,
because of
alright.
Christianity. We've
Tell you have to be careful, man. Them nearly murder Vegas in one church.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah? So, you need no more evidence than that.
You ever have any like personal encounter with any Christian like on the road?
Christian nice to me on the road. My energy is
Sprinkle
strong.
the holy olive oil on your face, dash it to your
No,
face.
man, nobody can do that. My energy is very strong. So even if a Christian watch me on phone show, I burn them out. And they in the comment section and deal with my kid. When them see me, they dare not approach me with the same attitude. Because them know, them have a certain level of awareness when them look upon somebody, them know, say, you know what, make it go on.
Yeah, I'm not ready for tackle this.
They ain't gonna do it, man. They're not gonna do it. None of them not do it. Love for them.
Prepare.
Yeah.
To meet thy God.
Yo, I hate
God.
people. It's funny.
But religion on a whole, I still not like it.
That's
Nobody look on my page and thinks I'm gonna get saved. For them bright enough, my inbox I say, "Wait, you get converted, man. Welcome to what?"
Yeah, whenever I see nothing about convert, I just feel like say ease up, which is basically
evolve.
Yeah.
So you're not focused on like trying to really be a empower in action.
I would really like to be a positive.
Because you were like
influence,
in theory, because it felt like the
do the
5
work
years
now.
was like theory and trying to show how, you know, to show the theoretical side of why
I think
it's flawed.
I think it's more of my journey because at the time I know say what I was doing I was a good thing. I wake up enough people, I piss off some people and I ruffle some feathers and so forth. But when you come upon knowledge, you don't want to hold it, so you just let it out. But you have to outgrow it at some point. You have to move on.
I just want to say for the record, this year has been kind of illuminating. Because the same pastors who you think that follow the law
If you
of the
preach no more, it is
Bible,
out there.
like the 10 commandments, the things that you live by, and yet still it's so hard for you to follow the rules.
Skatta fire been at work. I'm ever tell say, yo, which institution has fallen so much in the eyes of the people in I past 5-10 years? The church as an institution
and
in
they
Jamaica
keep on falling and
has
failing. They
fallen
can't
wholly.
do nothing for the people. They can't do nothing for the poor.
You know what it is? If they just presented themselves as, listen, we're all human beings and we believe in this, we all have a value system. Because in truth and in fact, we all have a value system that we adhere to. So whether it's Rastafari, whether it's Muslim or Judaism or Christianity, we all have tenets.
What they all have in common is a mission statement. And for the mission statement is to get as much as they can from the congregation for as long as possible.
Okay.
Without
These new
giving
age
nothing
people.
but promises in return. That's what they all have in common.
And you know what? I mean, and that's how they present themselves to Skatta. That's how Skatta
No, I
interprets
tell you
it.
too. I tell you, you know why your mother cuss you in the door.
Because my mama said
We have these arguments all the time. We have these arguments all the time.
Mama said that.
I didn't say anything, you know. You bring it up, you know.
God. Yeah, you know, people never say, hey man, a Joe talk to him, man.
My mother did it on social. No, son. Joe love Jesus like Christ, man.
That's the man say that man, a Joe talk, that Joe
Joe
get
love
there.
Jesus like Christ.
Can tell say really.
The man love Jesus like whoa, yo. A lot of people that swear to me, I get some of them then the attitude or whatever influence. No man, I'm a lover of religion and everything.
I've never have a conversation about it.
Yeah. But him not really impose him belief for me because him know how my Pan-Africanism stay. No for the time I call him a slave master.
Why I find it funny?
Because he's the one is about work and business and we don't celebrate too long after when he's back to work again. So I say, I want to that slave master. You know?
And for the situation can I choose to life for you.
I mean,
Turns our skin to.
Don't touch me. I'm not agreeing with that. No.
But him not trying to impose.
Okay.
That's respect that I appreciate.
That's what's funny. I say like maybe it's easy for him because God good to them race.
I mean,
the white God.
They've been good. They feed them God. I know.
So
Yeah.
of course it's not.
Been alright.
Yes, I know that's bad. I spoke up. I'm sorry.
We just move outside of Harry and Skatta.
Right,
One of them there, that left.
Yeah.
That left bulb there.
Yeah, man.
Is it from my left right there? That's just buff.
Me and my one God.
Why?
Is it me?
Oh God.
We do
God
over
knows some
here.
love you. Jesus, big up yourself.
Boy. You know, we're gonna shoot something there by
Yeah, do
itself.
the ad reads.
Yeah, we can't shoot it by itself. Yeah. I'm getting us some big ups because we really want to talk about certain situations.
Skatta comments is the driving force as to why
Which
he's
is
here.
All right, big ups. I have to big up the Bounty Foundation. They donated money and wheelchairs
Big
in
move.
Porous. Shout out to the Bounty Foundation,
Big move,
of course. Each one teach one to reach one campaign handed over 3 executive standard recliner wheelchairs and a donation of Jamaican $150,000 to be used as medication for the 3 beneficiaries. Yeah, and that was Bounty Killer and his manager Paul Banky Giscombe. They went to Porous Primary School in Manchester to make the donation. Shout out to Bounty Killer, the real poor people governor. Where's my applause? There is.
This is Jesus in action.
The ground God.
That's humans helping you, man.
Yeah, I mean, which is right. And as Cartel did bring up in one of the comment section for one of the posts, them say a long time the general been a do them thing and we have a big up Killer every single time him do these things. You know what I mean, shout out to Bounty
Big up
Killer.
Ramesh.
Big up Ramesh, we bring him up
And
last
big up,
week, man. So him helping
Lava,
out over 50 families right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
I
shout
saw over
out.
300 now.
Big up downtown.
Yeah.
Sir, we take care about 1,000 last year.
I think we did talk about that too. Like,
We feed about 1,000 people last year.
Wow.
Care packages and so forth. It was a good thing. Moby, Spanish Town, couple places as well.
Shout out downtown. Give them some applause.
We do it thing, we play around.
You get a lot of flack over the years. But y'all do y'all do y'all
We
thing.
try to highlight the good too.
We do. Well, this is a give thanks post that Miss Lamikia Lamont, she went missing on Friday, but she was found today. Turns out that she was with her biological mother. I think we got the whole story today. Say she basically ran away. She's adopted and she ran away from her parents.
Well, her dad. It's her dad. Isn't it her?
Obadiah and Millicent Lamont. You know, say she born 1950 at Millicent, really? Lamont and Obadiah. Yeah, man. So it's two. She had 2 parents that adopted her legally adoptive parents over there. Yeah. But it turns out that she ran away for look for her biological mom. Yeah. Something that happened whole heap of time with adopted kids. But I'm just glad to say it wasn't anything grimy or gruesome or violent, especially based off what we've been experiencing.
And it came like days after.
You know what I mean? So thank God this wasn't one of
Do you
those
think
cases.
is a lockdown make all of these things rise up some more? Or is it just like we pay more attention?
Well, I think we're paying more attention.
Yeah, because it's been happening.
It's been happening.
Yeah. I mean, as me say, it's a thing that happens only with kids that are adopted. After a while, they want to see their biological parents and get to know them. In regards to the kidnappings now and rapes and things of that nature, as Ari and Javi pointed out, I believe these things have been happening, and I believe it kind of reached to a fever pitch right now.
Because the world slowed down. We have to
so it's like we're taking in things more.
Yeah, and it was just kind of say, oh, this happened, and kind of go about our day or something. And we have so many problems. Like individually, each person have their own problems to deal with. So sometimes it's just like you kind of just wash over it, in your mind, or you don't really see it, but then we're forced to stay still. just come up now and you kind of, and I think the more is, even though them always been reporting news, it's just the fact that you have to take it in. There's no way or nowhere you can go to kind of escape
no
it. So you
escape,
have to like sit
And confront
with
it.
this
And confront the news.
shit and this bad thing. So everybody's all up in arms and like what's happening to our country is like it's been happening. If you're a woman, you know, always make sure say you have your key. You always have to make sure
But woman brave nowadays though, because women still out there I trod the road and I do them supposed to do.
Because they have to. They have no choice.
Yeah.
Not for them.
Like some girls right now, them commanders, like the girls them who work a call center, some of them have to leave work certain hours at night and reach home. And them living in some volatile place.
But at least the call center, them
Drop
get the
them
bus.
off.
Get
Okay.
them. Like, I know for a fact. Like
Yeah,
they
that's true.
get staff bus. So them, even if they don't drop them off at them gate sometime, it's like a spot where everybody is safe.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, just to give some context to the story that we've been referring to, something that fucked up my whole weekend, basically.
Yeah.
And with that, we have to say R.I.P. Khanice Jackson. If you don't know by now, probably I live under a rock, but it's a story that has rocked the nation for the past week or so. Khanice Jackson, she was a 20-year-old young accountant. She was missing. She went missing from Wednesday and her body was found Friday in a fishing village in Portmore. And it's the follow continues from this story. It's still a developing story. Up to this recording,
They've officially arrested the mechanic.
and charged a mechanic that was a suspect in the whole case. As we can see, national outrage movements have been started. Stop violence against women. Whole heap of people. Of course, we've seen several opinions from. But before we even get into those things, I just want to say a heartfelt, condolences to the family. Khanice Jackson. It was good to see that the Prime Minister actually visited them to speak with them and offer them some level of comfort, even though, as him himself acknowledged, there's nothing he could ever do or say that
Can bring what?
that can bring her back and to make them feel
Right or wrong.
better.
And of course, you have some bitter people who have negative comments for say about
We'll get to that, Jazz, but just set the table right. So just say our heartfelt condolences out to the family. And it's the second incident like this in a Portmore for the past month or so. About a couple weeks ago, they found the two bodies.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
The Calabar coach.
Yeah.
Coach and the young lady there. That was a terrible one too.
Yeah.
This hardening. When you reach out to Skatta, I saw you made a post and I saw a whole heap of people agree with it, and I was one of those people because when things like this happen, people tend to want to find a source of blame.
They have to see
And
nature.
it seems like overwhelmingly, because it seems like that is the trend right now.
Yeah.
The blame was pointed towards the authorities, the government, police. But even in relation to what we spoke about earlier, in regards to dancehall and people being hypocrites, I believe a whole heap of hypocrisy going on here. Because we, as a culture, I believe are responsible for them type of thing. I believe we have nurtured and cultivated
See, I'm blind here and deaf.
a culture where these things can happen. And it's time the people them start pointing the mirror at themselves. That's why they make a post, Skatta. I could not agree with it more.
And it took a lot of
Funny enough, you were saying it. Wasn't I saying the exact same thing?
You
like
were.
I was cussing, I was ranting, not to cut it, because we have this way of always trying to seek to blame outside people because it's easy. And I mean, before you put the blame on the dirty germ and germs who are committing the actual crime, you always have to try go to external. Of course, the government is there. Of course, systems should be in place to try and one. Like, you can't really stop a criminal because somebody are going to commit crime no matter what you do. There are always going to be people who have this urge to commit criminal acts. You can't really stop them. The most that we can do is to create a system where they're easily caught, like proper investigative system that comes under the police and the judicial system. Make sure the right person is caught and brought to justice. And that is what the government is responsible for. Are the people who are commit the crime when they need to put the blame on. And those who shield these people when they need to put the blame on as well. Yep.
Go ahead, Skatta.
We are the problem because government know the power of the people. Because of the people elect them. So them know how to rally the people to support them to stay in power. The people are the only set of people don't understand so them have the power.
They don't.
Because them feel like so them only relevant when it comes to politics time. But them forget say united, because if we don't see, alright, I don't see Jamaica as Kingston, Portmore, Spanish Town, Moby or whatever. I see Jamaica. And if we not look on this island as one big community, and me look at you as, even if you're not my family, I know say, if you can sleep in your bed good at night time, I'm supposed to do the same thing. Because that you want for your community, you want your neighbors to be protected, because if them not protected, you not protected neither.
As you say, so Skatta, one common saying is that, Jamaica small. One common saying amongst we, Jamaica small.
But we can't know when man murder people and when a little girl get raped on them something. Because we not deal it on a community basis. We had alone a response for, I don't know how to forgot. Because people comfortable right now. I talk to some youth to them know say outer road or bus said. Me not comfortable with that no more. I know enough of them. But me not comfortable with it no more. Me used to do a studio work and man come link me hours a night I look at things for me for buy grains. And me know say a robber man have up on them stuff there. You know what I say? A lot of individuals in a these situation. And if you can't look upon them and I say, brother, it's a negative something I don't want it around. Saying so. I'm going to let go your space or you don't come in my space. I don't want that something around. And make them feel like an outcast because they are too accepted now. The man them will kill people, them too accepted. Artists have them in them organization and build upon it because a man feels he need protection. But you bring on an energy where you give a problem in later on. And there's too many examples for us to look at and know say, when me I say facts. You have to disassociate yourself and take yourself away from negative energy. You understand me? Me used to have the world of people around me. With the and the most problems me ever get in my life. I'm lucky for that. So now. So me know me not tell you nothing when I go so. Take away yourself from the bridge in them where you know so them come with a arrogance and certain energy for draw down your thing. Because when shit hit the fan in you alone, you know. When you look around, nobody know that in you alone.
Everybody disappear.
Yeah.
And then I watch if you can keep it.
Yeah.
Like you can keep your mouth shut.
So as artists now, we have to look into the thing and know say, we are kind of feed and a strengthen that type of energy that we are be a villain in a society. We are strengthening it. Because me not say a man can't sing him gun song. But you see when you have a man running away about said still, you have to talk to him different. Don't feed into female. Him look to you as somebody who can help him. So play your leadership role and talk the right things around them. And you can't fear man around you through them a gunman. Them come around you because something dead for them. So you have the talk right there. So if you set that tone there, say at that level, at that vibration you may work off. So if you're gonna come in at the circle, at that vibration you will depend. You understand me?
So what if you come out? What if those people think that, oh, you're going like, you're better than me. Oh, you're going like, say, you're come this man. Oh, no, you're this man.
Well, that's why you take away yourself. You have to take away yourself. You can't try to teach that level of ignorance there. So the most thing you can do is separate yourself.
But if you're trying to separate yourself, cause you
what?
To die or so like cause your problems, more problems.
It is better to...
Because that's the difference.
It is better to get into problems with you trying to protect yourself and protect your own and your image and all of these things as a person. Because at the end of the day, when I want to believe it or not, it will come down to the government and the laws in place to fight against somebody like you, where become a villain to society. You can't win. Tell me which man out there kill people where you see a light at the end of the tunnel for him. Just match up your future with film when I see film on a line. Him in a problem, you know, not you, you know. Because the man them in a jail right now, them can't do no better. So them just adapt to them surroundings. Them have to survive. You understand me? But no man in a jail now feel good about that. No man not like it. Every man wish them did make a different choice. You know what I say? No man in a jail, prison and a good place. It's a holding cell me going on. I never got prison yet. Me going on a holding cell. And just the man check me out. Police them time them and nobody. See? And me make up my mind and say, yo.
Never again.
Never again. But me still do me like a foolish and you know me don't say by the grace of God, but by the grace of God.
Yeah.
You know?
Look at that.
But no, so them thing I read Skatta Burrell time, you know. I say, oh, thank God. Yeah.
Yes.
You say, God work. You say, God work.
God.
See, my love.
Yo, as we talk though, me just, yo, I want to burn a fire.
Yeah.
Now I burn a big fire. I have a small fire, a big fire right now.
Wait, do I want to pour gasoline on
No,
this
you
fire?
don't need to because
Okay.
this the one that the empire, you see me,
Yeah.
it's self-sufficient.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I've been angry too, or especially in reactions to this whole thing with Khanice. Of course, you see some reactions from men out there, and even from men alone, from women too, that the first thing that they want to bring up in trying to find people to blame is the actions of the female itself and say, oh, I must something she did do. I must something she
Victim
did
shaming
do
and blaming.
that led this man
To
to
do.
act in this manner
Yeah.
without acknowledging, say, yo, because as much as me and other man out there say, yo, wicked girl out there, and them girl are wicked and all these things. But we don't see and know, say, yo, evil man they out there too. You see me? And I don't see people burn the fire upon them evil man there as much as me see them with a burn upon the quote unquote wicked girl them. You have some people out there that are known for doing these things and they've been silent on these matters. I'm going to see it. I'm going to say, look there. They're quick for burn a fire upon the wicked girl them, but not upon them evil man who do these evil deeds. And then you have the other people them now who say, yo, I must something she do. I must something she do. Or lead him for do that to her. And at them think they are the problem. That's what I say is a cultural thing.
Yeah.
We have nurtured a culture say, yo, we look girl by psst. I mean, I think, but which man ever was successful looking a girl with psst?
What? No,
Oh, yeah, come on.
Really? Like, you ever see it work? I've
Yeah.
never seen it work.
Baby,
Work
me
for me
I
already,
talk to
me
you.
tell you.
It's work for you?
And turn around and yeah, me
Remember
see.
we all
Crazy.
them days that's all you know.
Crazy. But them type of behavior and then some man I go pre-say, yo, the girl like one better than them and oh, she has style. Man. No, the woman them out there fucking afraid.
We are.
And they're saying it
But
loudly.
no. Whoa. Still. We saw you talk about hypocrisy. It don't leave man doorstep. And no, it don't stay a man doorstep. Because
Women
they are the
too.
women doorstep. Because women glorify this thing and they not knowingly they glorify a lot of stuff, you know. They glorify women need to come now and make a strong statement. Seriously.
Truly.
For instance.
No way ever.
For instance, a woman, not woman, not all, a lot of women, because I have to be very careful when I talk about this, because the woman them ready for pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a
Like
lot of
her
women,
right now.
a lot of women, they don't look at a youth. We get up every day, put on him pants and put on him shirt, and go do him 9 to 5. A lot of women.
That's Nike.
Because a certain type of lifestyle it is being embedded in women's head. So this is what is necessary for them to be somebody. not to go stick with a regular youth we are try, but to go amongst the people them we hype and in the limelight and the spotlight and so forth. And
even gunman people involved in violent acts.
women for know say there's good youth out there, but enough women, they don't respect and celebrate good people, you know. Gunman in a hole and them something there and ray. So you have to start listening to the things them we support, you know, because one time we could have ignored it. But you have to look around, you know, and raise a sharp and brush up your skills and things them we are celebrate. Because the high energy out there, so now you have to be careful to what you latch on to. You understand me? Enough of the things them we think about it are exposed in our society now, so you have to be careful for where you hold dear to you. Look on the, for instance, me, the youth them were in a supermarket and a bag grocer, and them youth there, me see some young hero. Because enough of them youth they are trying to put themselves through school. Enough of them youth they have a plan and them a work towards it and them not get distracted by society. You see me I deal it? And that's how we have to change how we look at things now. We cannot celebrate certain scamming behavior. Because why we can't celebrate a scamming behavior now? Because it a come with a certain lifestyle.
Yeah.
You understand me? Because a lot of wars are developed because of them stuff there. You know? So me can't celebrate it and applaud because the man them not have them thing together.
Because I get it,
Enough
you
of
know,
them
it's
not have them
like
thing together.
before it used to be fantasy.
Yeah.
Like it's like a fantasy. Now it's actual life and people's life is at
if you
stake.
make money, no.
Yeah.
By whatever means. If you make money right now and you come from a poor background where you never have it, I tell you this. If you take that money there and do certain things, you know, it means you're useless to yourself. Then even useless to society. So me can't award you and acknowledge you. You understand me? If you don't get anything together and make some money and you can pillage on the overseas basis and scam where you want, but if you use it, build up Jamaica, I would never say.
Never.
I would never.
Because they market it and frame it as repatriation. Fine.
So
If that's how you want to do it,
of course.
But then don't do it and be destructive in the
don't-
own country.
yeah.
like that don't make no sense
You use
to
it
me.
and not tear down your own community and you can't applaud it. So me just say we big up the youth them. We get up every day and have some
By the way, I
dreams and
don't support
aspirations and
scamming.
do the right thing. We have to big them youth because them youth they not get celebrated in a society.
True.
And them youth
I mean, me say to that, say, yo, I treat you like crap. I've been arrested 3 times. I'm also 6'3". And this is what the girls them say. It's celebrated for real. You see me? It's celebrated for real. As me say, it's a cultural thing. Not just with the man, but with the woman them too. It's a we thing. That we as a society, we need to correct. I'm glad when me hear say the family, when them try to report certain things to the police, and them never see nothing wasn't happening, them take actions in them own hands because them realize say, yo, we cannot depend upon them people for try to solve this. Easy me. We have to take action. We have to
and you know what's
do
funny?
something.
I was even with the police, they're saying that because in the video that I watched Andrew when he did go to the family, he stated that they changed the law. You don't have to wait because you usually have to wait like 48 hours or whatever. Him said instantly as soon as he met the
same day.
they look for it. But then they said that the police that they never did a go and the police probably didn't get the updated news. If that's the case, they need to fire that police because I'm like, what? Oh, you never hear that. But you know, when I say in this case when you can be at like, you know, you're excited and you want to do it, like you want things to happen in the way that you want it to happen and it not happen in the way you think that nothing is happening. You know, but you know that from the sister seemed to be smart enough. She never put herself in that much danger. She was able to get the man and almost coerce a confession out of him in a way and whatever. So you know it in that way, but I think that's the only way that the who can point and look to the government and the systems. They say like,
the system already failed the people.
Yeah, but
then fail. So I mean, but it don't mean so we can't.
We're not blameless.
We're not powerless.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
If we are dealing upon a community basis, they would have find a girl a long time. I would have said because the community could have just get together, one call, and everybody would start.
Can say something? Let's have another discussion. I remember witnessing a fight between a man and a woman. Them there. say actual block, like cinder block, like Boabil house, dropping on the stomach of the person.
The woman dropped the block in her
No, the man dropped the block in at the woman.
Oh.
Couple days after, they were back together.
I know a man who shoot him baby mother. And go jail for about 6 years and come back and stick him.
So that's what I say, like that's the thing. Because we're talking about like how much do we get involved? You understand? You understand the discussion we want to have now? Because we see that because I was reading another thing in online and they say like her neighbor thing and they say like me and her friendly, like if me didn't know me would have dropped her or whatever, I would have dropped her to work that morning. And I'm like, well, that's true, because like you want to help, but then people always say mind your business. Stay out of man and woman argument. Even though, and maybe onto the outset, they didn't even know that they weren't a couple, but from the outset, you know, you just see them argue. Like, how many of us would really be quick to jump in and interfere?
Boy, to be honest, still, you hold back before you even drop pouncing, you know? And people kind of hold back, and if it get kind of away now, then you will jump in and say, yo, brother, no, you're not push him off or whatever and all of that. But you don't know, you know, woman beat man too, you know. So it go both way, you know. The woman will fire lick on the man as the man lick her one time and them time that everybody are pounds. I think if women are gonna be asking for that type of equal rights, they should they should be aware that certain things are expected of them also.
True.
You know what I say? Because don't try beat a man. Don't try beat a man.
That's true.
You know what I say? A woman's power is her mouth. Oh, wow.
Which is
You know,
But
Skatta
can't beat a man.
it's like if I said John was that Naro for
A
say.
woman's power is her mouth, but she can't beat a man. So man don't lick woman and woman don't lick man.
But then some men prefer the hitting because the words hurt more. And it's the words that cause the actual physical reaction. Because maybe in that case, she was like physically rejecting him and said,
did you
move
see
on,
the headline there where the woman throw something in her man and blinding? What she throw?
Never say
You
that.
saw something there? Something where your toilet bowl cleaner or something. You hear about that? I'm not on social media.
Yeah, I just thinking
That
about
one missed
people
today.
respecting people. And as I said, Skatta, if we more had a more communal mentality
because
amongst
that's what I'm
the
saying,
people.
the community, because we see that and we try to interfere,
One
but
time
then
certain things don't go on in a certain
interfere.
That's true. You see, because people are more afraid of everybody nowadays, and people, I just say, see and not
Blind,
see.
yeah.
And exactly. That's the society that we've cultured and cultivated.
Remember in Lariston, they behead the woman and her daughter.
Where that?
In Lariston, Spanish Town, years ago.
Kidding.
It's because she witnessed a crime.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that.
Informer. Informer thing.
So when we want people to be involved, but the community isn't setting up a safe space for us to be involved. And I guess that's why I want to talk about the broader culture of Jamaica. Like how difficult is it for us to change? Because again, we're always clamor saying, change and this needs to happen and blah. But are we willing to put in the work to change?
No.
Are we willing to sacrifice ourselves and become martyrs?
We want scapegoats. We want point the finger at the government and say, "Oh no, cause this." Me not saying nobody. Well, we Skatta and some others, but most people I don't see looking to point the mirror at society and say, "Yo, how we cause them thing for happen? How we make rapists feel like say, yo, them can get away with them thing." Enough of them, them hide in a plain view. I know people know who they are, but
we can't do that now.
Me still with that.
Because again, I remember last week Jervis showed me one man a firearm, a licensed firearm holder to a thief. And in the background, there's a why you for the man for?
Look at the man, look at the man. And everybody clearly I say the man is a thief.
You look on that and you see the video where them catch a thief and them did a beat him. I think we send you the video.
Vigilante justice.
And catch one thief. And them hold him and tie him up and beat him. I say, That's the usual energy when we say with teeth.
Yeah.
When I say, yo, we need to have them energy there with
Killers.
The fuck of them are broken on my car. Rapists.
No,
We need to have them
No,
energy
man,
across
yo,
the
listen,
board.
you're celebrated if you're met dopey.
And that's our culture. That's the broader issue.
Yeah.
That's the broader issue.
And that's wrong.
And it also, and I feel like, and that's why I say, you know, I wouldn't, initially I never blamed the artists them, because the artists them just do what them supposed to do. It's the parents. It's the family. Because you come in with a thief, like you come in with a pen, oof a pen that, no, take it back, carry go back. Your parents usually know, especially your mother usually know if like, you're kind of a bit aggressive with that girl. Like, why you call her so much? You call her bitch, calm down.
There's no excuse, because when you see family in an impoverished community doing well and I do the right thing, and then you see other people do the right thing.
There's no excuse.
There's no excuse. Me come from Adman Lane in a Grand Spend, you know? And when they have the world stacked odds against me, never grow with a mother or a father. And I've been through a lot. But you have to find something for latch on to, you know, to save yourself. You know?
What saved you, Skatta?
Music. My love for music.
How?
Well, listen. I have a cousin with drop out about a few days ago, right? I put it on my post and so forth. But I do a Calabar, and you know, I go through Calabar school, and enough time I tell people they don't believe me. I go through 5 years of Calabar, and I think a 2 year I pay school fee. 2 year. And every time them come up for try to pluck me out of class, I never in a class yet. Very slippery. We take CXCs.
Yeah, we know several youth like you.
Yeah, I'm in a pay for one. But we take the whole of them. You see me, I get the results yet. I'm have to pay my school fee if you go pick them up.
Yeah.
But I got through school very skillfully.
Jaja.
And I don't know how I got through, but I got through. You know, I never repeat a farmer or nothing. And, you know, always by the skin of my teeth. So, when you have come through them odds, you know, and like an elder will look at you and say, yo, you got feeling, I think I'm a brother-in-law, my sister get married to a virgin, cool youth. And then I carry me one side and a reason, and I say, yeah, stress out your sister too much, you know, brother. It's either you go to school and do the right thing, or you go find a trade. And I know say I'm not getting away in school, so I say I need to latch on to something. I try music, it now work. Long story short, I go up on a construction site and I work, you know, and my cousin will drop out the other day, I even show him everything, and construction work hard.
It is.
Bridging and Ben's life where I mess around music and I go to a studio and I see a big pretty board. Name Celestial Sounds, the studio name, and I say, I have to learn that board because I try DJ and the producer and rate me. So I feel like I'm not up.
Yeah.
So before I go home the evening, I see the big pretty board and I say, oh, I wonder if I can learn that board there. So I go at the studio every day and I be a fly on the wall trying to make nobody see me. Hide as much as possible, I don't want to get in on nobody way. I'm going to do it for about 5-6 months. Them
See, that's what you learned in school.
Yes. Be a fly on the wall. I'm learn it. Man, give me a chance to start record some song and start study the thing. And the rest is history, you know. But you have to see where you're going to latch on to. Don't latch on to nothing negative. Find something positive and latch on to it.
Because it could have been easy for you to like be a gunman.
Yeah, whole heap of time, man. Because them go to Sunlight Street, I down there with them every day and see the things them. I could have in a whole heap of things, you know?
So how you know in your mind that this is not what you wanted? Because everybody around you
because
seem to
me
be...
always have dreams. Me not grew up rich and wealthy, so all I had was dreams. So I would go lay down for go sleep at night time and I just daydream. So I have the prettiest girl. So I have the nicest car. It's a mini series. So me play out a part and sleep and wake up and go back the next night, go pick up on the series. Dream.
Yeah.
You have to learn to dream for yourself and know say, yo, you can get some hope for yourself. And that kind of nurture something special in me for make me know say, yo, man, I have nothing, you know, but I have me. And I know say something else out there for me, you know. I remember when I make the first money out of me, I don't put on my shades because I got water. When I make the first money out of music, we mix a song for your brethren, and one sneakers me wear go studio for about 2 years straight.
Stink.
Yeah. One Adidas. And I want no more Adidas. You know what I say about the Adidas? Yeah. And we wear the Adidas till till it maga down and dry. If me ever pull it too hard, it tear. I remember I go to town and I make about $5,000 and I go to town and I buy a sneakers. About $2,000, probably 15 bills. And I reach at the studio and I feel like, oh yeah. The bitch named Cecile Charlton, the artist. She was a secretary. She was a secretary at the studio at that time. Me can done her upon that one.
We're not gonna do that.
Cecile was a secretary. Yeah, Cecile was a secretary at the studio at that time. She was an aspiring singer, by the way.
Yeah.
But she very smart. She know how to run the office and them things. When I step in on the property with my sneakers, she create one big X. Yo!
Boss get new shoes.
I carry down the whole community for me.
Admittedly, that is a bitchy thing.
Yeah, man, uncomfortable, Cecile, me hate you. So, when you come from them stage, you have to stay grounded and know say you come from zero, you know. So you can't plunge yourself in no more negativity. The only way is up.
Yeah.
You know? So you them need to remember, say, yo, not because you live a lavish lifestyle, you know. You can make a simple mistake and end up back at zero. And the worst thing that, if I one thing me learn, me reach 3 times already. But I can't talk about 2.
You're rich.
I've been very wealthy
Okay.
twice. Made a lot of money out of music and try to help a lot of people. Lost it all. Rich one more time by doing some bad things. Lost it. But, since I did have my freedom, I never consider myself poor. No time at all. I did have my freedom and I have a brain for utilize. So I learn from the whole of the mistakes.
If you can reach twice.
Yes.
Twice over.
Millionaire status close to US one at a time. You know, and do all of that stupidness. But I did have my freedom. So I just know say you have to discipline. You have to have discipline and you have to have this. You know, dollars without sense don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I did have to apply a certain level of thinking and discipline. When I tell you that that's the biggest battle me and Joe fight, man. Because you empower me. You empower me, but you might try to empower me in a different fashion. You might say, yo, brother, you have to think, it's not about the money, you know. It's about how you approach getting it. You know, you have to oversend. When somebody want to do the business with you, the first minute of talking to you, they know. Now the first minute of talking to you. Because if you can't talk to a man and look him in the eye, and if you come at him like you're a hustler, you're selling drugs or whatever. Yeah. You know what I say? The real people them with the power to put you up there. Yeah. So you have to kind of shed some of the swag there and put on a different personality of an entrepreneur, of somebody when know where they want,
a respectable businessman.
And speak on that basis. So me rich, my wealth, you know, I don't see myself, I will never suffer the way I suffered because me, this me I work with now.
And Joe Bogdanovich.
No, I see. But to be in, all right, a lot of people are in the presence of wealthy people.
And still
work for wealthy people and still can't earn.
That is true. Yo, as I say so, Skatta. More about the next time, God no. More about the fire upon some of them latent batty money out there, God no. I have a conversation with a couple of my friends and on the ends. I'm going to talk about the half-baked government plan. And we talk about something I say, you know, it's a true thing. And more try to shift a narrative right now. Especially my ladies right here. Yo, you know, say nobody no love a money man more than one.
Yo.
Wow.
Yeah, what conversation about that?
Let's have a conversation.
But
Because I
do
totally
something
agree.
God no.
Totally
God, no.
agree.
Let's say a more
God,
man
no.
group with anything else.
Of course.
Nobody no love a money man more than one.
Yeah.
I mean, I pre-man said, John, no. You know, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
And some of you tell some batty man under the quiet. If you don't want to live in a life, live in a life, but stop pretending to be something.
I don't think
that you're not.
I always say latent homosexuality.
It's latent for real.
Because they're not
I'ma
having
tell you
sex,
why.
but then just
I'ma tell you what I talk
man,
about.
girl,
And Skatta,
money man.
you must see and know them thing. You see me? Them yes man around the artists, them and leech around the artists them. And even just artists, but men with power and money. Especially here in our culture, I say enough things need to shift culturally.
But the problem is, you know, is not the problem is not the man them were hang with the artist. The man are the problem. Because everybody or look somebody for try to build them up. No matter what.
No, but the thing is with alright, go on.
If me is somebody out there we have certain amount of influence and power, seeing, and 30 people are group up on my foot every day, seeing, if I don't know how to use these people around me in a positive fashion or to do something positive with them, better them stay, you know. But you have 30 man up and down with you, and them willing to do whatever you say. See?
We never talk about them man Skatta. That's the thing. Me I talk about the man them who see the man them with money and say, yo, artist, beg you a thing, no?
That boy, you can't get rid of that.
Artist, give me a one something, no?
Nah, get rid of that,
artist, and then worse than the group again, because at least the group of them are give them pussy, them are give them something in return. Them man, them just want things without giving nothing.
You not get rid of
them
that.
just a beg money. Every time them see the man, yo, beg you a sit, yo, floss dance the artist. A bag of them sitting there
Because
going,
you have
man.
artists when them do what they have the whole community show out to them and so forth, and them really a cheer for the artist genuinely.
No, they want things from the artist.
No man, you have some man where really
you have some much cheer for them free, but
artist.
enough of them just want their own the artists to get things.
But
Them never say make them learn a role or try to operate in a role in the artist's life to try improve the
benefit,
artist so that they can also
earn them place.
earn as well while also making the artist's life better. Not even that. Some of them just want things and them want burn out.
well,
Because it's enough of them,
all
they
that.
ain't enough of them.
there.
And it's like they don't even serve a purpose
No,
other than to create mischief and
Yeah.
drama and problems.
I'm
And
gonna say-
like, you know, like sometimes the artists themselves cool, you know, but it's the energy of these men who want the things and I try to protect. It's almost like protect the money. Not the person, you know, the money. It's like, too much people. It's like, I already have to deal with these 10. I want a next one.
That name Star Power, it have good influence and it have bad influence. You know? Star Power. And you have people who don't really have certain level of mindset for positive things. So when them come out, tough up face and all of them stuff there, and you have to just know, say, I just saw the earth stay right now. Because at the end of the day, we are all humans. And no man is more than a man. And the worst thing is when people are power in a group and feel like, say, them better than a man. Because really and truly, not bad. Because grouping up on a, and beat people and certain things, them are the most coward people.
That's what I'm saying,
Most coward
celebrity boxing match.
So
Might
artists
put
can have
some
100
of them
people around
in
him,
a
but-
ring and
and
me
everybody
say,
have
oh
negativity
bad.
around them still.
Mr. Jaffras endorse the idea. When you laugh at Mr. Jaffras already endorse.
Jaffras?
Yes, Mr. Look on him Instagram.
Say, why me now?
Yes, you see saying bulk that life for real. You see the man are practicing boxing. I say, yo, me ready for the celebrity boxing match. I see a couple people tag with it. I say, see it there? The idea catch on. Somebody from admin I won't say who said that the fixer is willing to be on as a sponsor. Any of the sticker. Cause enough of them youth out there, them are pussy. Under the guise of, me there around 30 man and them feel
It's not
bad.
that, it's the gun. That's the thing.
You don't need strength for squeeze that chicken.
Separate and apart from that, I them feel like them there on, chew them there on and part that bag of man, them feel like them tough. Put them in a situation by themselves. Big cat them. I tell you.
Then if society paint a picture that
You have to be
this
this
is
rugged.
accepted, you can't blame them.
Full
You
circle.
can't.
I mean, I say the owners is on people, you know. Everybody will say, the artists, them are singing wrong song and all of these things. But look on the most viewed songs on YouTube.
Yep.
This is society, is not the artist them problem. Look how much of them do positive song and least views on a song.
Well, this is what I was just discussing. And even though this is a stance that we take, like we're trying to not celebrate and push them kind of song there anymore. But the artists, them always do them, the bad man song them better. I don't know why. For
For the most part.
For the most part, it catchier, it more melodious. It, you know, like it the vibe and the energy to it is an overall better song
No,
versus
I don't agree.
with some positive songs. Like
I don't agree.
some culture positive song that them do, they almost see that them do it just to say, well, I did it. You know, you can know the difference between a song say, well, I just do this song to say, see, I can't just say, well,
It's not
you
that
know.
the song's better now. You see Jamaica. When you watch a show like Harder They Come, a Jimmy Cliff we are root final. And him are the villain and him are the bad man. Jamaican society we kind of glorify that type of swag there. So when you hear a bad man song playing and you dance and you wheel off and you bust two blank or whatever, it give you a different type of energy. And I must say the song better, but that's something that come with a different type of energy where we as Jamaicans love. You know? I mean, you have the girl song them where make a woman want to go on her head top and spit and do a bag of things. So it is left to the person who listen to the music. Because the woman sang them, turn them in a idiot. Christian song, turn Christian in a idiot, them jump and roll and go add something. Bad man song, make a wheel off blank or whatever.
Yeah.
Depends on who listen to the music, you know?
That's true. So, I mean, I feel like we can stick it here and say it's all about us. As a culture, as a society, we need to really do that. I'm with you. If you have an informal list, I'll be on that list.
Stop looking at the government for solve all
don't
the
do
problem.
shit. Do not do shit around me. I will tell. But now I go to them and I go to the police and blab. But if the police are do them work and then come to me, I'm like, yes, he did it.
It start by one thing. Stop glorify the killers them. Make them know, make the man them know say, yo, you're not do nothing good. You're not do nothing good right now. There's nothing positive in our society. You're the worst thing to this community right now. You don't deserve no form of respect right now.
Our praise.
Yeah, nothing.
You know, I learned that you're not gonna you can't get rid of crime. You're not gonna get rid of crime. Crime is something that is going to be in every society. Yeah. But the point is, it just come to a point of where we try to reduce it, and you know.
All right, you are commit crime?
No, sir.
Me not commit no crime as far as we know.
We're good over here.
But me,
I can't say.
we find out.
Maybe 1 and 2 cyber crimes.
Cyber crimes.
Go with you on that. But my voice loud on social media against certain things. It's too comfortable for a lot of people ignore it. Just like COVID. The government have go hard. Rich people uptown have go hard on COVID because them bridging a take sick and a drop out and them a see it and them know say if they're close to them, it can happen to them. A lot of people don't see violence knocking at them door, so them don't care about it.
That's not true. I don't live in a violent situation. Never have, never did. But you watch news, you're aware of certain things, and you know that, well, you know what? The most happened to me is just somebody's robbed me. Like literally come and bust off my chain, tell me for something my mother, and walk out with my grandma chain. That's the most violent thing that has ever happened to me. Thanks be to God. But you know, it's like I don't mean that I lack empathy. It requires me having empathy to realize that when you see the mother come and hold her belly bottom because her son dead, and you have to see and you watch Khanice's mother, like she tear up, she just lost in space, and when she break down, that is like a mother's tears of losing her only child. Like you have the empathy for that. I haven't lost anybody violently to realize and not to sympathize. I want to be a change and say, if me see nobody I do no shit, I am telling the police.
Well, you're diamond also.
And it's not no new thing, it's not no thing. If you do shit around me I tell.
Yeah, so people care about nowadays, man. Handbag and your style. Most of the women don't care about it. Come on, yeah. Seriously.
I feel can put.
This society gone on a different scale.
Yeah, I think there needs
the
to
one
be.
song where I say I gotta take myself away from the things.
I swear, right, you know, that's the vibe me dep on.
See, anything that give me some bad energy right now, I don't want to see it. I unfollow a lot of things. I'm gonna scroll past it very fast.
Same here.
You know, so you have to just protect your circle, Bridget.
Which is that?
My goal is to live on top of a hill. Tell
hillside.
On a hillside.
I want to live there. I don't want no neighbor. I don't want nobody come. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody.
There will be a time when me I go unplugged from the matrix. Just disconnect from.
Come on for the grid, right?
I unplugged from something, you know. From chatting, I've unplugged, Javi. I turned off all notifications. All that's left for me to do is just delete the app. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Which one that?
Clubhouse, you know that?
Oh, yeah. Me look on it one time. Come on.
I'm surprised that you don't take on to it.
No, son. Yeah. Just chatting. Me tell you I'm done with the talking.
Yo.
Action on me, I don't know.
Action. Yeah. As a bag of chatty. Literally nickname fit a chatty house.
And a waste time. That waste.
I swear. A bag of dancehall therapy sessions. I got tired of it.
No, I hear about that. Women giving advice on relationship.
Yeah.
I don't know if them wanna go.
Yes. A bag of gurus depend it. I mean, Yeah, right.
That's
Action
social
time.
media. So.
Yeah.
Action.
Speaking of action time, boss you say, what boss some youths I put into action, you see me? Some of them youths, we'll start with Sir Skatta Burrell. Where boss youths artists?
My
that
artist for my
weekend?
boss?
Yeah,
Well, it have to be dancehall artists.
Of
We have
course.
2 artists right now. Di-Ruption, Marcy Chin.
can only boss one.
One?
Yes, one.
Today.
One.
Well, I play Di-Ruption very, very regular.
Yes.
With,
And
Friend of the
we're
show.
trying to empower the women them now. So
which is right.
you can go with the Marcy lipstick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, some might have people.
Don't friend them, they party no keep. Sauce pan sauce, so me fresh just a drip. Money gram line, a fi beg me a skip. Them having him on the mouth like a lipstick. Him on the mouth like a lipstick. Him on the mouth like a lipstick.
Alright, so that was Skatta Burrell's pick for Bossy Youths. Marcy Chin lipstick. Shout out Marcy Chin. Your sex appeal is off the
A
charts.
video bad.
Skatta Burrell, I feel like you have a potential star there, and just
Hope so. Big up
Action,
Di-Ruption
the-
too. 2 bad artists.
well,
So we
of
it's a-
course.
It's a process, they're getting there. So
Yo, the growth
Yeah,
that
it's
that
a
guy
whole
has
tough
experience
time.
with
Yeah.
dancehall, man, I have to give him the props there.
respect.
And I mean, I have
Follow
to
the
give you the
artists,
props
give them
there.
some support, please.
Which is right. Ari, who's your pick this week?
My pick this week is Onsoundmynd.
Good artists.
And the song name?
My Side of the Globe.
Bap.
Alright, here's some of your people.
No one knows that song she sings when she's alone. Rockstone. And I know things gon' change up. Gonna take a lot more to break us. Thought I told you we made up. Rockstone.
Alright, so that was Onsoundmynd, My Side of the Globe. I like that song, it has speak on various issues, you see me?
Big up
And
Frankie Music.
big up Frankie Music, big up Bloodline Music
Bloodline,
Group and
yeah.
all these things.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
of course, I have done big up the artist himself on Soundmind. Javi, which artist and song you choosing this week?
This week I'm using Di-Ruption, and the name of the song is
From That Place.
From That Place.
Yo, Javi, it's here, you know, like, it's right here. Alright, here's some other people.
Place full of greatness, but only few believers. Them say what due to Caesar, you forgive the Caesar. But you're so Caesar, not go get it till the day reach ya. No, I'm in a mean for be rude. But mongrel always itch up anywhere them can't get food.
Alright, that was Di-Ruption and the song From That Place. Big up Di-Ruption from Mount St. Thomas.
Who's your boss this week, Naro?
Why, thanks for asking, Ari.
Oh, you're welcome.
I think I got that song named Sidepiece, you know, by the young youth named Projexx, you know, been put out great works. So this is Sidepiece by Projexx. Here it is.
Girl, cock it up, let me slide it in. Wine pon the body, pan time in.
Alright, so that was Projexx Sidepiece. Big up yourself. Love that song. Song have a vibe. And that was Bust Youth Songs of the Week. People, remember that you can listen to the full songs. If you want to hear the full songs, you can listen to them on our verified playlist on Audiomack. Just go look for the Fix. Go look for the Bust Youths playlist on Audiomack, and then you see almost 90% of every song that we selected for Bust Youths since we've been doing this podcast. You see me? And I guess that just about does it for episode 135 of the Fix podcast.
Big
Huh?
man.
Oh yeah. Yo, Ari, are you ever forget to introduce Jervis song?
I'm sorry.
Introduce the man song, please.
I kind of wanted to teeth it.
We know that that's what you ever do, you know. Disregard the man song and then use it for the child's next week.
All right. So Jervis' song this week is Adrijuana, and the song is called
Blank. You can't read that, Ari?
Adrijuana.
Okay.
Like marijuana or something. Oh.
Adrijuana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, here's some other people.
Look how I got you so hyped. No, I got you so psyched. Yeah, you're high off Adrijuana. Yeah, you're high off Adrijuana.
Alright, so that was Ari.
Adrijuana, and the song was called Adrijuana.
And that just about does it for Bust Youths. As what I say, you can listen to the full versions of the songs on Audiomack. That's if the artist uploaded to Audiomack. And by the way, every artist under the listing of my voice, remember for uploading the songs to Audiomack. They're one of those DSPs that have been supporting, that has been supporting dancehall music. Shout out to Audiomack. Shout out to Tanya. And people, as I said, that just about this for episode 135 of the Fix Podcast. Give thanks to our special guest, Skatta Burrell. Much respect to you, sir. What's some applause? What's some applause, me say? That's an applause?
Yes.
That's what I said.
Make sure no bleep out the bag of what's up there, man?
What you do? Your why moments?
Man, yeah.
No. We'll have to include them. No, we'll have to.
It was a little bit too much.
I get why it's more time on the show. Right? Everybody have them.
Take out the tongue one.
The tongue one, take out the tongue one.
What you say again?
I think if it's right
Oh,
after
slip
each
of the
bar,
tongue. Slip of the
tongue.
tongue.
Yeah, take out. What's your feelings that I didn't pen right now?
Yeah, when you ask about that too, like, I don't know, I don't know. You look like you don't know.
Me stop, but
You
him
stop?
still a provoke me star and I'm drama back in a carelessness.
You know, it's like,
You're here.
You know, it's like, if you drive with that clip,
I'm vibrate just on this.
I'll go drive with that
little
clip.
ants down here so I try to get my attention. Richie me in a seal. Oh, me know.
You know, so I'm you that cut and send him the clip.
You little senan. You little supplicant.
God.
It was great. Thank you.
Bless
guys.
up, bless up,
Bless up.
Skatta.
Thank
Bless
you,
up, bless.
Skatta.
Oh, people, you don't know, you can follow me. Oh, what the people can follow you, first of all, Skatta.
Yeah,
on
you can
social
follow me,
media.
Skatta Burrell. Everybody know.
Do they?
Skatta Burrell. SKATTABURRELL.
There you go.
And you
You
can
don't have to
see.
follow me on Clubhouse because my song come off.
Yeah, I'm dead right now. To God, no. And you can follow me, EDOTNARO, on Instagram and on Twitter, and maybe no more on Clubhouse. I don't know. But yeah, follow me across all social media platforms where you can find me. All right, where the people can follow you?
Follow me on Instagram at ARIHAMMOND.
Javi.
Follow me on Instagram at Just Javs. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, Just Javs.
All right, I don't know. You can follow us across all social media platforms at The Fix JA, Twitter, Instagram. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/TheFixJA. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/TheFixJA. Go subscribe to our vlog channel as well. We need to get over that 1,000 subscriber mark there, you see me? Go throw on and subscribe there. So. And of course, follow us on the SoundCloud and the Apple Podcast and the Spotify and all them places, people. We're gone. Kick out. Time to evade police.
Lovely.
As per usual. We're done. Kick out.